Hello, everyone. I am Heather, the owner of Magnificent Mommas, and we are joined here today with Stacey. She's the author of My Friend Toothy, so I'm going to let her go ahead and introduce herself.
Hi. Well, thanks, Heather, for having me today. My name is Stacey Laviolette. I'm the author and creator of My Friend Toothy, a children's book helping families turn the tedious task of brushing and flossing into a fun experience for everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about Toothy?
Toothy is a fun, fictional character that is there cheering children on. The book kind of stemmed from my daughter. When she was 3, she had 10 cavities. So that's half of her teeth gone bad. And I was just looking for resources. My background is photography, graphic design, websites, right? So becoming an author was just never in my vision. It was never something I was like, oh, I'm going to be an author one day. So having an experience with my daughter, trying to find resources to help myself and my child who struggled with allowing me to brush her teeth, lots of cavities. So that's why I decided to write this children's book.
That's awesome. So your daughter was your inspiration.
Yes.
The experience and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I feel like so many parents could relate to similar situations with their children involving, not necessarily wanting to brush their teeth or, just doing the quick in and out, Yeah,
it's definitely like a big struggle for a lot of parents out there. And the book is all about brushing, flossing, going to the dentist. So it's really good exposure therapy of, okay,
I love that.
Open your mouth. We're going to brush. Okay, when you're at the dentist, you need to sit in the chair. So all of those scary things for a child, it's really showing them like, it's not that scary. You got it. And then at the end of the book, Toothy comes, Toothy helper helps Piper feel brave going to the dentist. And then at the last dentist, her teeth are really good.
I love the pictures.
Thank you.
It's very friendly.
Yeah, my illustrator, her name's Kate Rohotova. She's from Ukraine. She did an amazing job. And at the back, there's some silly jokes and a tooth tracker. So if you're a crazy mom like myself and you like to keep track of silly things, like when children get their teeth in / when they lose their teeth, it makes a really good keepsake.
That is so special. I know I tried to do that when my daughter was younger. My daughter's 15 now. And I swear in 1 week, she probably lost 3 teeth. And it was like...
Right? And then you forget, you're like, oh my goodness, I forgot what date that was.
Yes. And so it was just kind of over after that. It sucks, but...
Yeah, but the funny thing is the kids are so excited when they do lose their teeth. They run with their book because they each have their own. Yeah. And they're like, we got to write my date in there. So it's like they're a reminder to remind me.
That is so awesome, though. It really is just having them have that positivity and excitement over oral care.
Exactly.
And just being excited to see they're changing. They're growing up from the first tooth coming in, which you would write down because obviously at that age they can't, to, losing one and putting it in together like, oh, okay, it's March 1st. You lost a tooth today.
Yeah. That's another fun thing that they like to write is how much money the tooth fairy brought them. So for her first tooth, the tooth fairy brought her a generous $20.
Oh,
and then for her second tooth, it was $2, right? So it's that excitement too of let's write how much the tooth fairy brought me today.
That's always interesting. And I wonder if, a classroom full of students had this book, how it would look, the variations with the tooth fairy, because tooth fairies probably leave different amounts everywhere.
Yeah, and some tooth fairies just leave a little note or a little sticker or surprise.
Yeah,
there's lots of things that tooth fairy can bring in her little tooth fairy magical bag.
Yeah, and hopefully, the tooth fairy doesn't forget them and makes it to everyone's house that night.
Sometimes she forgets. I do work with the tooth fairy, and she definitely forgets sometimes, or the child will swallow a tooth or lose a tooth. So a simple note into it, you just leave a note, and the tooth fairy will come the next day if all is well.
I know somebody that happened to, that the tooth fairy left a note because they weren't, I don't know what the situation was, but the tooth fairy left a note. And then the next day the child got, I think, like $20 or $10 or something like that. So
Nice.
I know that child was excited over the tooth fairy issues that night. But
Second, my dog's barking.
yeah, I can't hear him yet.
Okay.
You're okay. I couldn't hear anything anyways. Your headphones probably worked in action.
So after writing the children's book, I felt like it was missing something. My daughter was still afraid of going to the dentist. So that's when I decided to create Toothy, the plush. So comfort at the dentist. And then on the back, there's a pocket for the tooth fairy. So now the tooth fairy doesn't have to try to find the lost tooth in the dark under a pillow. So it's multi-purpose. My daughter was bringing it everywhere. Like she loves bringing Toothy shopping, outside, to school, and then into the bathroom, and then sleeping with it. And then I was like, oh my goodness, that's gross.
I think everyone needs one of those. Maybe not to take everywhere.
Right.
But
So I was like, there's got to be something to put in the bathroom to remind me and the kids to brush their teeth. So again, I'm very creative and innovative. I decided I'm going to make mirror excitement. So you stick this on your bathroom mirror.
okay.
And it moves around. It's not a sticker, it's a cling. And when they're doing a good job brushing, flossing, Toothy can move around. And Toothy reports back to the tooth fairy to let her know that the kids are listening to the parents and brushing and flossing.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So that's the entire box set. So the book, the plush, and the mirror cling all come together in the box. With my background, it was very easy for me to just design and create the box set, the photography, like the branding. It was a passionate project for me.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Is that available on Amazon?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, because
We have it on Amazon, but we also sell it on our website. When folks buy it from our website, I personally write a little message, and I end up giving toothbrush stickers. So you stick this on, you peel it off, it's a sticker, and it's waterproof. You put it on their electric toothbrush if they have one. If they only have manual, you can use the smaller stickers.
yeah.
And it's on their toothbrush. They get to personalize it, and it's a lot of fun.
I am writing it down. Sorry, I lost my pen. And I was looking for my pen, and I hit the button on the TV, turning it on. Sorry. We're going to have your website posted anyways. I'm writing that down because I need to order one of those.
You're in the States, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in Canada.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. So we're on Canada, Amazon, and then we just got invited to go on to Amazon USA
Awesome.
for the box sets. The books have been on for the past year and a half. The box sets in the States just happened. So you'll probably be one of the first ones to get it from Amazon.
That is super exciting.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome. So I see you have Toothy back there in your background.
Mm-hmm.
Is that another one just like you had before?
You're so adorable. I love how you're observant like that. So after writing the first box set, I got great feedback from all of our Toothy friends and fans.
Mm-hmm.
And they were asking, where do Toothies come from? What does the tooth fairy do with children's lost teeth? So that inspired me to write my second book. And it's called My Friend Toothy, A Journey to Fairyland.
Oh.
So it talks about what the tooth fairy does with children's lost teeth. She collects them, she plants it in her garden, and then out come Toothies. So she takes children's lost teeth, plants it in her garden, and then she picks Toothies like garden seeds. And then that's not it. They go to school, and that's how they learn how to be dental helpers. And then they graduate. After being graduated, then the tooth fairy brings them to families.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
And I wish I had that when my kids were little. I got one of those when I was little.
It's a lot of fun, especially when children start losing teeth, the anxiety, is it going to hurt? Or, oh, my tooth is wiggly. Now that yay, my tooth is wiggly. I'm so excited. Let's get the toothy out so we can put our tooth in the plush.
Yep.
Oh, and then this is the rainbow toothy. So this comes with the second book.
Okay. That is cool. So they come different colors or just...
So right now we have the original, the white toothy, and then we also have a rainbow toothy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is very cool and unique.
So yeah, it comes with the rainbow toothy, and the second box set is all about fairyland. So the first one is the original toothy, and then the second one is the rainbow toothy.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and this one also comes with a mirror cling, except it's of the tooth fairy.
That's cool.
And we also have like other plush ideas in the works. Like I have an orange one behind me in the back. Like I got different sample stuff and lots of things in the horizon.
In the Toothy land.
Yes.
I think that it's awesome. Just such a positive way to enforce the regular things we need to do with our children, but making it fun. And I love how you have the plushie, the stickers, like everything. That is so cool. There's not enough books like that.
Yeah. I definitely saw the need for this, and I just ran with it.
Would you say goes for a certain age range or just...
So the first box set is very popular for baby showers. As gifts for expecting moms, because of that implementing and showing at such a young age that it's okay to brush and floss. Like there's no need to be afraid. Babies don't floss until they get two teeth that are together.
Yeah.
But still giving them that information is helpful. And when they start getting their teeth in for book number 1, there's that tooth tracker. So they can track when the child's tooth comes out, and then around age 5 and 6, when they start losing their teeth, then they have that keepsake from a baby all the way up till 10 years old. And then the second box set's great for ages, I'd say 6 to 10, because that's the ages that they're losing teeth.
Yeah. It seems like it would fit, not just littles, but older children as well.
Yeah, we have like 12-year-olds that are begging their parents to get a toothy. It's the fun and imaginative part that children just love.
I love the plushie. I just keep looking at it like it looks awesome.
Yeah, they're sweet.
Like nice and snuggly and soft.
They're squishy. Yeah, they're nice. The rainbow one, I actually designed, like I drew it in Photoshop, the color.
Yeah.
So it's not like a print you can just like pick out of like a shop. Like I actually like hand painted it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I wish I was that skilled at Photoshop. So do you have a book 3 in the works?
So I'm actually working on, so I have some activity books. I have early learning theory books, and I'm working on a toothbrush tracker sheet. So every week you cut out of the book and you put it on in your bathroom. If you have 2 different bathrooms like us, upstairs for bedtime, down here on the main floor after breakfast.
Yeah.
Right. And then we put in our bathroom, and every morning the kids get to draw a face on Toothy, because it's a picture of Toothy. There's 7 of them for the days of the week. And when they complete the 7 days of the week, on the back, they get to do the activity. So there's a thought of the week. So they get to be using critical thinking. And then the other one that's upstairs, once they're done doing their nighttime brushing and flossing, again, they get to draw a Toothy face. And on the back at the end of the week is an activity. So they can do a coloring sheet or crossword. There's different activities.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And that for me motivates me to brush and floss. Like my oral hygiene has improved so much.
I think I need one of these.
Yeah.
That would be like great just for adults too. And
Yeah.
fun.
It is fun. Yeah.
That's important. We need more fun in our lives, I feel like sometimes. So you said you've got those in the works now?
Yes. Yeah.
Is Toothy going to have any more adventures or?
Yes. Well, we won Author of the Year last year.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Thank you. And we just won the Canadian Choice Award last month. And we have an event coming up in next week, as we were nominated for, again, Best Author of the Year and Best New Book of the Year.
That is so exciting.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun being recognized. I just honestly, like, the best recognition for me is when parents like reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook, and they're like sending me a photo of their kid holding Toothy with like their lost tooth, or another kid like flossing Toothy, and they're like, my kid loves it so much, and they keep asking me to read the book every night. And thank goodness your book isn't super long. Like, literally, it takes 4 minutes from front to back. It's all in rhyme. It's in meter, so it comes off easily off the tongue when you're reading. So that's
important too. I mean, some kids can't handle the super long children's books.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to read a long book, I'm going to read my own book.
Yes.
Let alone like laying down and reading a long book for my child when I just want to go to bed.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I know when my daughter was first learning to read and getting better at it, she's dyslexic and ADHD, so anything long, it was out the window for her.
It's interesting you say that, because actually I was in grade 1, I was diagnosed with a learning disability. So I had dyslexia. So that's why at the beginning, when I was like, yeah, if you were to tell me I was going to be an author one day, I would laugh, because no way, right? But the fact that I was able to use my creativity and also my resources, like I have great editors, the whole process of writing a book is a lot, right? Like writing your first draft and then looking at your final is like 2 completely different things.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
Believe it 100%. Would you say you're more of a visual learner compared to reading, writing, in that regards?
Yes. Hence my creativity of vision, putting things together so I can see it, feel it.
I've seen a lot of people that, are dyslexic are definitely more creative and definitely more visionary learner type of thing.
Yeah.
It's always interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Just always curious about that. Everyone's different. So recently you were on the news, correct?
Yeah. So yesterday I had a radio interview for a local radio station, another radio station in French, where we're from. We have French and English radio, and also an interview, it was 3 in 1. So I got a photo shoot, interview for French, interview for English, and then interview for a magazine. So we have a magazine here in our area.
Yeah.
So they're featuring me next month in the magazine.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about that. So that was yesterday. And then today, we were invited on Rogers TV daytime TV show. Mm-hmm. So myself and my daughter Piper, my inspiration behind this whole project and vision, we went on Rogers TV, and she did amazing. She even did 2 jokes with the host.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and she's 6 years old, being on TV. Like when I was 6, I was afraid to go in front of TV.
How does she feel about you, designing these books and characters? And
she loves it. She's excited. She's like, I can't believe you work with the Tooth Fairy. Like, you're so, your job is so important, Mommy.
The coolest.
Yes. Yeah. And she loves it. She loves being a part of it. She comes to events with me. Marcus, when we sell books, she's such a good sales gal. She's like, oh, this will be great for you. And, yeah.
That's so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is so special too. And you guys having that relationship and being able to do that together.
Yeah. Yesterday when she came home from school, she's like, oh, we have to go and practice. I'm like, what do you mean practice? She goes, we're going on TV tomorrow. We need to practice what we're going to say.
Oh.
Yes. But she thought today was, okay, so we applied to Dragon's Den, which is Shark Tank in States.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yeah. So we applied to Dragon's Den in Canada. Shark Tank's what it's like in the US. And so we applied, and one of the producers reached out to me and gave me an audition, a Zoom. So it went really well, and we should hear from them in mid-March to end of April if they're going to invite us onto the show to pitch it to the Dragons.
Nice.
And, yeah, so that went really well. And we've been watching like Dragon's Den, like literally like every night. So to her, she thought we were going on Dragon's Den. So she was like, we have to prepare, Mom. Like we have to know our numbers. We need to know what we're going to say.
Oh my gosh.
You know, like a 6-year-old. She's like, what if they say no? And I was like, oh, honey, we'll thank them for the opportunity. It's not about a no. Like it's okay to hear no because the next time will be a yes, right?
It's still exposure and
definitely being on national TV is like incredible. So that would help bring our vision even further and reaching more globally. Like we're already in different parts of the world. You know, we have.
What parts of the world would you say you're in right now?
Well, we're in the UK.
Okay.
We're in United Kingdom. We're in Ukraine. We're in Singapore, Mexico, and we're very big in the United States. Actually, my Amazon account showed 92% of my sales. I sold 1,500 books just last month. That's my Yeah, last month was the best month I've had since publishing, and 92% of those sales were from the United States.
Yeah, I was going to tell you because I went on here to look at the box set and it's like sold out, temporarily out of stock in the US.
Yes. But when you air this, hopefully they'll be restocked. If not, if you just add it to your cart, it will trigger Amazon's algorithm to be like, oh, we need to buy more Toothies. But that's funny because I just said to you, like, we just got on, I think, last month. Mm-hmm. Shipped them in box sets and they're already sold out.
That's awesome, though. That is so, you've got to be so thrilled.
I am. Like, I'm so excited.
I mean, just like an author wanting their book out there, you know, every author wants their book out there. And I feel like you're doing amazing. Like,
thank you. Like,
you are awesome.
I live and breathe Toothy. It's my brand. It's what I built, truly just to help parents. It's really for the parents. The kids enjoy it, but the bonus is for us.
Yeah.
The struggles that we face, like, why have another task to do before bedtime? Let's make it fun. Let's make it fun.
Bedtime can be a chore as it is.
When you're rushing to get to school and they just ate breakfast, like, okay, quick, let's brush our teeth. You guys can write, you can draw your picture on the Toothy chart. All right, we go to school. You come home before bedtime. Like, stalling. They don't want to go to bed. So it's that dreaded, you got to brush and floss, right? Instead, it's, let's go show Toothy how good you're doing. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. And I'm going to have to buy one, whether, I don't know. I have 8 nieces and nephews on my husband's side alone. So I don't know. If I buy one for one, then I'm going to have to buy one for the other 3, that age limit.
That is awesome. I don't mind at all.
But it just looks so awesome. I wish that there was something like this when my daughter was younger, because losing the teeth under the pillow at night, I know the Tooth Fairy had trouble finding it.
Oh, like that.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Heather.
It has been wonderful. And we look forward to see what you come up with in the near future. And we will also make sure to have your links to your website, Amazon, social media in the comments below.
Wonderful. Yeah. And even a simple Google or Facebook, My Friend Toothy will pop up.
Yep. I've already done that. All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day for this.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Toothy.